Built way back in 2018, Pixel Thingie is a testament to effective simplistic design and high strain mode gameplay, but I always wonder what it would have been like if Hinds took this level's concept further. Tenzk answers this question with a level that expands on and adds new ideas to Hinds' level, creating a very fun and colourful experience in the process. Pixel Thingie takes the simple ideas of its namesake and builds onto it astronomically. It introduces a multitude of different designs and utilises different complementary details to expand on the ideas of the original. As a result, Pixel Thingie feels like a much more complete level than its counterpart. Drawing connections between the two levels is the best way to explain what I mean. For instance, the wave part in Pixel Thingie is very simple in its composition, having one colour make up its large corridors, with some posting square particles for variety. It's very bare bones, but works for what the level is trying to do. When compared to Pixel Thingie, we see a lot has been added. A grid-like appearance to the structure, multiple colours that change more frequently, pulsing triangles at the top and bottom, and the trail of particles all help to enrich the original design and make it feel much more complete as a result. The infamous memory section does something similar too. The multiple pulsing squares and subtle spiky background fill out the space effectively while keeping the vast empty feel of the original. The brighter coloured platforms help the spot to match the variety of parts prior to it also. Tenzk strayed from the original designs of Pixel Thingie through most sections in their level, adding to the source to create a range of different parts. These designs either add textures or different blocks to the structures, like with the blocks at 37% or in the beginning, or use the solid colour idea differently, like with the UFO and the robot parts. What really draws my attention is the vast range of air details that help create a pixelated theme. Tenzk primarily uses low opacity pulsing squares to fill up the space, but the variety in arrows, swords and even the ground spikes are great at filling up what little space is left. And even then, the arrangement of music synced objects keep them varied and interesting throughout. It's this use of vastly different objects together that help reinforce the pixelated theme for me, and as a result it is my favourite aspect of this level. As much as I like the designs in Pixel Thingie, the main aspect of it, the colours, missed the mark in my opinion. Changing colours of every beat is a novel idea, and one that I particularly like even, but the actual colours used are very hit or miss. Most colour combinations are complementary colours, and while some sections have really nice usage of these colours, sections that use a solid colour are often very bright and harsh, or don't look that great. I felt like having a bit more control and careful selection of colour combos would have made for far fewer off-looking sections. As I said, the idea is one that I really like, but there needs to be more balance. Rather ironically, I believe the most negative aspect of this level is how the creator tries to make the connection with the original level when the two are so vastly different from each other. Pixel Thingie does one thing with its decoration throughout, whilst being a testament to great Hinds' janky gameplay. On the other hand, Pixel Thingie strays from the original too much in both its designs and layout, to the point where calling it a remake or remaster doesn't feel right anymore. However, the new and enhanced ideas are what drew my attention to Pixel Thingie in the first place, and I believe if the two levels weren't linked by name, more people would appreciate it for what it does good, rather than criticise it for how different it is. Yes! Didn't choke at the end, let's go! Ay ay ay. Oh. Fun fact, this level I'm hasn't been made for a long time, and I wanted to review it, and I wanted to beat it first before I got around to reviewing it, and it got rated today. Rated a couple hours ago. Oopsie doopsie. Anyway, I think good review. I can see my point of view because I know that this level's a little bit controversial, and not everyone is the biggest fan of it, but I think it is a lot of fun for it. And that's all I really have to say. Good evening, good evening. It's fun again. I have that. Bye.